every penny they can get as far as their record goes. So I kind of, feel what these artists are saying as far as, wanting some type of act or some type of fairness with Pandora and their music.
So, it's kind of like, since I'm a graphic designer, I can kind of, simulate the two, because as me as a graphic designer, I've been doing graphic design since I was like 9 or 10 years old. And I've, went to school for it, took classes on it and everything, just to, in a sense, or you're really not putting in the work that we put in to make these designs, our creativity and everything like that. So the creativity goes away because of fast money. But I mean, it's kind of like the same thing. Artists feel some kind of way. Artists feel like Pandora, or record labels in a sense too, kind of really feel like it's the record labels pushing this more than anything than the artist.
Yeah,
but
of course.
It's like, the record labels are like, okay, we're still kind of slow and not too hip to the new digital age for real. But we have someone like Pandora trying to take away from it, but then want us to pay more to do it. So, I mean, it's...
And, and I feel the labels on that part because of the fact that, especially with artists with talent like Brandy and Monica, and I'm not saying this is going to happen to them, but eventually... When a label, from watching Khalees and A. Marie as a prime example, when you're not selling records in the U.S., it's alone, they will drop you.
Yes.
A label will drop you. And, even though Khalees and A. Marie was huge overseas, it wasn't enough.
Yes.
Eventually they got dropped.
Exactly.
I mean, not saying nobody's going to pick them up. I mean, because I honestly, from my personal opinion, A. Marie can do she can do pretty much everything Beyonce can do. It's just, I don't know.
Yes.
And like I said, artists like that, they need all the support they can get. So like I said, eventually if things don't work out, they get dropped and the label loses money.
Yes.
So that's why I think, I agree with you saying as far as more so the label getting in on this than the artist, because they don't want to lose money.
Exactly. So, we're going to continue the story for you all to let you know what goes on with it later down the road. But moving on, we talked about Elmo the last couple of episodes and why Elmo was tickling little boys. Well, that little boy, which happens to be a grown man, has finally come out, no pun intended, and told, we finally know who he is. So, the guy's name is Sheldon Stevens, and first he called up Sesame Street and he claimed he had sex with Kevin Clash, which is Elmo, when he was 16 years old. The news caused this big media storm after it went public, and Kevin decided to take a leave of absence while the allegations were being investigated. So Elmo wasn't on the block hanging with Big Bird and Grouch and all of them for a little minute. A day later, Sheldon recanted his story, saying that he all time, but he's on that same level too. Now, on his Facebook page, Steven says, "I like to consider myself a rare breed. I'm very spontaneous and random. I'm determined and goal-oriented. My destiny is laid on a solid gold brick pathway. My future is bright and never will it dim. That should be on a big ass comforter. But Stevens' past includes an arrest for allegedly robbing the former boss of a $250,000 gold necklace at knife point in 2009. Stevens allegedly ripped off the jewelry from music manager Darian Pollard after being fired from his internship. Stevens was taken into custody after returning to Pennsylvania, but California authorities never pursued the case. Stevens, whose modeling website lists him as single, has also been arrested for passing a bad check and reckless driving. Not only that, but
wait. This is global.
Yes. And it runs in the family, because his mother, Felicia Stevens, who's 48 years old, was busted in 2011 for allegedly stabbing her husband with scissors.
Not funny.
She was charged with attempted murder and is free on bail pending trial in Pennsylvania. So he was trying to come up with a quick payday real quick. I knew something was fishy about him, hey. That.
Oh, so yeah, he lied.
He did.
Point blank, period. He lied about it. He just wanted some money, and honestly, I believe they probably pay him off just to try to ease the situation or try to profit about it.
Yes.
You know, and more than likely, he probably was of age, and even if he wasn't, he probably was hiding the ass anyway.
Yes.
So he knew what the hell he was doing. Knew what he was doing then, and he know what he's doing now.
Exactly.
Point blank, period.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna, tell you all about this story. If it's some more developments, I'm pretty sure something else gonna come up tomorrow. But moving,
it's only the beginning. I'm sure we're gonna get some more.
Mm-hmm. But now moving,
like I said.
But moving to another story though. Now this is the real news story of the night, people. Now Michelle Hahn dumped Charles Finkenster after just 3 months of dating. 3 weeks later, she was killed. Hahn, 46. Who's 44, reportedly gunned her down. He drove 3 miles away to park where he shot himself dead. The sad scene unfolded less than a month after the two broke up. They met at a yard sale over the summer, but Hahn may not have known about his dark past. Well, she didn't know about his dark past. He had been charged with stalking 10 times over the last 20 years in Jefferson County. In 2004, he was charged for stalking and menacing another ex-girlfriend. The woman had to call police when he followed her and a friend to another Walmart. The unidentified woman already had a domestic violence order against him. So
what's up with him in Walmart?
Exactly. Yes, but it was very. I mean, it's one of those things. And then the sad part too is it wasn't the first heartbreak for the Hans family, because her mom's husband had died 2 years ago from cancer, and the couple has 2 sons. So, it's a very unfortunate thing because of the fact that you you just never know how people are nowadays. You never know their true intentions, how they really are underneath of it all. And that's sad that it has to end like that. It has to end in, a murder and a suicide murder, basically. And that it's a sad thing, people. So just do background checks when you meet somebody, aka Facebook them. Well, not Facebook them, but stalk their Facebook, stalk their Twitter, stalk their Instagram, because we have all the tools nowadays to stalk. But it's not stalking, it's just getting to know someone before they tell you about themselves, because they may not be telling you the wholehearted truth. So that's all it is, people. Just a little investigation, as I like to call it. but I
mean, it's true though. It's true shit. Like you gotta protect yourself.
Yes.
So you gotta know what you're getting into. Even though you can do the most, and it goes both ways, because you can do the most research. You can be the fucking on some FBI shit, like top notch.
Yeah. And
it's still shit that you might not find out, or that you might run into later down the line.
Mm-hmm.
So honestly, You just gotta go with what you feel.
Yes. Exactly. Now, moving on to another story of a couple that were together at one point, but they've moved on. You know, they had their own little thing now, but she's heated as hell, and she's from Compton, so I wouldn't put it past her at all. But Serena Williams has been going off ham on Common and his new girlfriend on Twitter. Now, when you're a celebrity, you have this big platform and everything, you would expect this from some people on the corner to be like, oh yeah, let me text this dude real quick or tweet him real quick. From, you know, some high schoolers. But this is Serena Williams. Gold medalist, you know, Wembley, you know, winner and everything like that. Here's what she tweeted.
She diesel as shit, yo.
She is, and her ass is a muscle on its own. Is she?
Yo, if she mad, I wouldn't fuck with her.
Exactly.
I'm sure. I ever get a
yes, but here's what she said on Twitter. She added comment. She was like, "Your friend really need to get a life. They already ruined mine. Can they just blow away already?" And then she said this right here, or blow up. No, and then she said, "Dear boy," because she says that the Common's new girl looks like a boy. So she said, "Dear boy," that reads my tweets and tells the bread, aka Common, because of course he's the one with the money. Everything I say, you are pathetic, and what is more, I can't stand you. Get a life. So, so Serena's upset. She's mad. Tell me why you mad, son. So, like I said, it's, you know, when you're a big artist, I mean, a big celebrity like that, you know, whatever. When you're high up like that, sometimes I'm pretty sure they revert back to the old ways of doing and handling things, because they're normal people still. But sometimes you want to expect that from them, from that high of a platform, because you would think that only, you know, your little sister in high school would do some stuff like that.
I mean, you know, I don't know. I just think, and it's sad because she's a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it can go both ways. Exactly. Because she's a celebrity, people are gonna. She can get away with shit like that.
Yeah. But
at the same time, because she's a celebrity, some other people are gonna look at her like, you're too old for that, or you're too high up. Mm-hmm. You're a celebrity, you shouldn't be doing shit like that, basically.
Exactly.
And it's my take on it is like with situations like that with celebrities, people don't realize that they're still regular people.
Mm-hmm.
And what you're judging her on, you just did last week.
Exactly.
Also, as far as her getting away with things like that, and this is what I compare her to, like, I wouldn't say compare her to Chris Brown, but just as far as Chris Brown's actions and the way he acts as far as his anger issues,
mm-hmm.
his nobody in his ear, nobody in his camp letting him know, like, yo, you need to chill out, or you need to control your anger.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're just letting him spaz out every fucking where.
Yes.
And making it seem like it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
Exactly.
It's okay to break this window in the ABC studio. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to wild out on Twitter every 5 minutes when you get mad.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. So it's like when you're a celebrity, it's like you have to balance out certain things.
Yes.
So, and that's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You have to balance out, yeah, I'm a regular person, so I'm going to stay regular, I'm going to do certain things. And you also have to balance out, yeah, I need to control that because that's not okay.
Exactly. So, you know, control yourself, Serena. Well, we have 30 seconds, people. We're not going to talk our head off right now, but tomorrow night on tomorrow's show, I'm going to go in on Andrew Bynum and his damn hair. I'm going to talk about him real quick, people, from the Sixers. Also, I'm going to play an exclusive joint from Rihanna's new album, Unapologetic, before it hits stores on Monday. And we got some more music news and everything for you all. So we're going to talk to you all tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Listen to older episodes. And good night, everybody. Thank you for listening.
Good night.